Well, I was invited to give a workshop in improvisation to a youth orchestra in a village outside of Oaxaca. And this was an orchestra that's been in existence for 29 years, ages 6 to 18. And these were students that had never improvised before, had always performed with a conductor and sheet music in front of them. So it was 5 days of workshops, and the sixth day they performed at this beautiful historic theater in the middle of Oaxaca.
Great.
Without a conductor and without music stands, playing their own music.
How long was the concert?
They played for about 15 minutes, and there were also a couple of other ensembles that artists had worked with, also coming from other countries, a choir and a brass band. I got involved through Stefano Scornibio, who gave me the email of Ana Lara, who's a composer in Mexico, a really wonderful composer. And the original reason for that was because I'm putting together a network to facilitate more exchange between improvisers and composers between cross-border Mexico and the States. So I had contacted Ana Lara about this, and she said, well, as a matter of fact, we have this Prisma forum that's happening, and a big focus of it is cross-border exchange. Not necessarily between Mexico and the States, because there were artists coming from 44 different countries for this. So anyway, it was a good opportunity, though, for me to come down there, do some work, and also meet many other artists and government officials and the directors of festivals and so on. So this vision that I have became much more clear through many different conversations with people. Well, by far the most significant experience was working with these children. And I'd say really is one of the most rewarding musical experiences of my life. And I think that I had the greatest fortune as far as the type of work that I was doing there. I think that the people that were invited that didn't work in an extension, didn't work in the community, really missed out. But of course this was the first time they've done anything like this, and they had huge aspirations, and though there's some criticisms that I have and others have, none of them are complaints. But I think, yeah, that would be one of my main criticism, or has been. I mean, we had the opportunity also to talk with the organizers and offer our suggestions. And after many conversations, we decided that if we were to do it again, that we would invite everybody and just go camping together for a week and have no performances, and discuss ways that we could work in the community, and then the following week go into the community and do stuff. So yeah, there was not, I think, not enough fluidity between Prisma extensions and the panel discussions and workshops and things like that. Could have been more. The organizers were very clear that this was not a festival in that sense, and they were pretty adamant about communicating that to people so that people didn't, think of it in those terms. And so ultimately it was really a matter of sharing and collaborating, and to help create contacts with artists from different countries, to talk about problems that artists find, which are different from one country to another, as far as funding goes, as far as setting up an organization, as far as setting up a dance company or venues or promotion, talking about politics and art and culture, and responsibilities of artists, and so on. And I think that it can happen in other places, and it doesn't have to, but it doesn't have to be so big, at the same time. It can even happen just in New York City with artists in New York City. The same concept of being able to invite artists to set aside time to get together and discussions, along these terms. Well, my experience in Mexico City was quite different than in Oaxaca because I wasn't working in an extension program there. Um, I had more time to participate in workshops and to see performances, and then also to collaborate with others. The last night of Prisma, I performed solo piano with about 20 dancers. And that was a great experience. I work with dancers quite a bit, and particularly in improvisation, but usually one-on-one, and where I have the opportunity to really respond, you know, as they're responding to me and I'm responding to them. This was impossible really to respond. So it kind of gave me a freedom to just play and watch all these dancers responding to what I was doing. It was great.
And was that a spontaneous thing that came out from meeting people, or was that scheduled?
No, it wasn't scheduled. It was a spontaneous thing.
Oh, great.
One thing that was scheduled, though, that I participated in was a performance called En Un Dia.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea of it was to bring together artists who don't know each other, don't know anything about what's going to happen, and to work for 24 hours together in a space. And with the idea of using the space as much as possible. So we had this beautiful theater. It was amazing, amazing space, amazing acoustically, and that's something that I'd like to do again. Proposed by Gianluca Gentili, who's an Italian musician. He's become a friend of mine recently. And there was 5 others as well, all Mexican artists.